jumping. Starting right off, easy march. Moving around your room, loosening up your body as you're walking around. Rolling out those shoulders. Just let your body move in a way that feels natural to you in this movement, just to warm up. You know, however it feels, it needs to move to loosen up. Roll out those shoulders. Let's add a little arm reach while we're walking. Each side. The other side. And now picking up the beat just a little bit. Lifting your knees a little bit higher. Okay, step your feet out wide and back in. Step it out wide and back in. Wide and back in, wide and back in. We're just gonna add this little, it's gonna be a little tap and lift. So that was one to the front, tap and lift, one to the side, tap and lift, one to the back, okay? So now bring it back to the side, tap and lift, to the front, tap and lift. To the side, tap and lift. To the back and lift. To the side, lift. Now to the front, lift. One more time around. To the side, lift. To the back, lift. To the side, lift. And to the front, lift. Now the other side, to the front, lift. To the side, lift. To the back, lift. To the side, lift. To the front, lift. Keep going. To the side, lift. To the back, lift. To the side, lift. Front, lift. Okay, back to your march. We're gonna do just a 10-second interval here. I want you to just do this tiniest little jog in place, okay? Ready? And go. Tiny little jog, 10 seconds. Okay, just push a little bit more. And march. We're gonna do that again. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds. Just a little bit faster. And march. One more time. Okay, ready? Go. Last 10 seconds. And march. Keep moving. Now, let's open those feet just a little bit. We're going to drop down this little squat and reach. Okay? Open the feet a little bit wider, turn those toes out. we go. Drop, reach, drop, reach, drop, reach, drop, reach. You can try to reach the floor if you want, but you don't have to. Drop and reach. Just bend those legs. Okay? Go to the depth that pushes you just a little bit. Okay? Now, a few more. You remember that burpee? Turning those feet. All it is one leg back. So hands down, step back, come in and up. Down, other leg back, come in and up. Down, back, 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 in and up. Last one, each side. Now, stay right here. We're in our forward fold. We're gonna lift up and down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Up and down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back, easy march. Now, just to warm the legs a little bit more before we start our sets, step your feet wide, okay? Feet are forward for our regular squat. So all we're gonna do is hinge at the hips and lift back up. Squeeze the butt, okay? We're kind of tucking the pelvis under so we get to squeeze those glutes. So drop it down, lift up and squeeze. Down, squeeze, down, squeeze, down, squeeze, down. Now what if you turn your toes out? Down, squeeze, down, squeeze, down, squeeze. Last one now. Turn the feet forward, down, squeeze. Hinge your hips, squeeze, down and up. Last one, and up. Okay, open and close the arms just a little bit. We'll get some movement through the shoulders. This is kind of our cool down before we start our sets. Rotate the thumbs back just a little bit. Remember those Y's barely come up and down, just warming through your scapulas, your shoulder blades. All right. So this first one, we don't need our chair for. It's gonna be the chair squats to your sumo squats and back to the chair. And we're gonna alternate sides, okay? So we'll start on one side, right in your chair, and the arms can just be out at shoulder height rather than overhead. Okay, so you're sinking the hips back just a little bit for your chair pose. And then we step right into your sumo. We can just open those arms out. Then we step to the other side chair, okay? And then step back to sumo, step to the other side chair. Okay, we're gonna do 8 each side. So ready? Here we go. Squat, sumo, sumo, squat, 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 sumo. This is 5. Squat, sumo, squat, sumo, 6, sumo, squat, sumo, 7, hang in there, come on, sumo, squat, sumo, last one, squat, sumo, squat, sumo. Come on up, grab a hold of your weights. And all we're gonna do here is drop into that squat a little bit. Lift those arms up straight behind, triceps, lift, 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 lift. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Nice. Okay, we're gonna walk it out on this one. Shake out those arms. I think we're gonna go through each set today one time and come back through just to let our legs get a little bit of relief as we move through each set. All right, so for the next set of exercises, go ahead and pull your chair out. Now this is gonna be that opposite arm and leg, okay? So we'll be leaning over the chair. And for each time that you lift your arm and your leg, okay, we're gonna do 2 pulses. So we get it up, and then it's 1, 2, and release it down. Lift up, 1, 2, release it down. Now remember all our fine little points here, shoulders down, the belly draws in, okay? And we're gonna do 8 per side. So here we go. Lift and pulse, pulse, drop it down. Lift the other side, pulse, pulse, drop it down. Lift up, pulse, pulse, drop it down. Other side, pulse, pulse, drop it down. Lift up, pulse, pulse, take 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 it down. We've got 4 more to go. Lift up, pulse, pulse, take it down. 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 Up, pulse, pulse, down. Up, pulse, pulse, to your sumo squat, dropping down, okay? And we're just gonna lift one heel off the floor at a time. Belly draws in, shoulders down, hands right on your waist, okay? And just lift and down, lift and down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. This is 4, down, lift, down, 5, down, lift, down, 6, down, lift, down, 7, down, lift, down, 8, down, lift, 2 more, down, lift, down, 10, down, lift, down. Come on up, nice. Marching it out. Release your body. Roll out those shoulders. Move your head a little bit, nice and gentle. If you need to, you can come around your chair. Let's do some leg swings. Just loosen up the legs a little bit, forward and back. And changing sides. Grab a drink if you need it, for sure. Now, grab your weights again. Okay, for this next set, we're gonna drop back into that sumo squat. Okay, and all we're gonna do is burn out the abs with those crisscross punches. Punch, punch, so you get that rotation right through the rib cage. Punch, 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 punch. Drop a little deeper if you can. Punch, punch. Now, take up your pace. So your movement of your arms might be a little bit shorter as we go a little bit faster. And that's good. Okay, burning out your obliques. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, slow it back down on your pace. Extend the arm. Keep the belly drawn in here. We're going to add a little kick behind. So it's punch and lift. So left, 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 lift, 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 lift. Now go a little faster. Lift, 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 lift. Last set of 8. Lift, lift, lift. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, dropping those weights. Now, if you happen to have your resistance band or that loop, let's bring it in today. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, okay? So for the next part, we're gonna place the band right around just above the knee, okay? Now, the other day I showed these to you, but we didn't use the resistance loop. So today I'm going to show you the same movement, adding this resistant loop. Now you can choose to use it or not, okay? But your feet are about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider, but realize that the wider you go, the more resistance you're gonna have to this movement, okay? So all other points, alignment points are coming into play. Your belly is engaged, your shoulders are down. We're hinging the hips back into that nice little squat here. And then all we're gonna do is take the right leg and just open the knee. Open and release. Open, but really, as you release, don't just flop that leg back. Control the movement back so we're working all parts of our muscles here on both the contraction and the extension, okay? So we're gonna shoot for about 20 per leg. So here we go. Open, release, open, release, open, release, open, release. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You notice a difference with the resistance loop? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Go right to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Both legs open, release, open, release, open, release, open, release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. 10, hold. Can you go a little faster? Pulse. Pulse, 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 pulse. And done. Nice. So we have some nice action here on the outside of the hips, the outer legs, even those inner thighs might be feeling a little bit. Go ahead and pull your resistance loop off. You can always hold on to your chair. And just easy march. Remember, when we're using these, there's a smooth side and a little bit rougher side. Be sure that rougher side is on the inside, so we have a little bit of resistance with your, resistance with your clothing, so it doesn't slide right off. Easy march. So the next set of exercises, we're actually going to start with your arms for this one. And this is just where we're going to bring the arms right to 90 degrees. Do you remember? It's just these little pulses backwards, just like that. Keep going. Pulse. Hug that belly in. Really ground down through your feet. We're squeezing the shoulder blades and your rear deltoid muscles, the ones in the back of the shoulder. Okay. Gonna give them a slow burn here. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, drop the arm down and lift up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 5 more. Down and up. Down and up. Last 3. Down and up. Down and up. 1 more. And this might have been a bonus. That's okay. Drop those elbows in and down. Now the other part is we're gonna do some work with our hamstrings here with a bent knee, okay? So we are going to lift the leg out, that fire hydrant pose, and then continue to lift up behind the body and down. So we're actually getting quite a bit of range of motion here through our hip. But I want you to activate those glute muscles by lifting that leg as high as you can. So it might not be right at hip level, you might be right here, okay? That's where you are. And then you're trying to bring the leg as high up behind you as you can, and that might be a bit lower. We also want to keep the back nice and long here. So notice that when you engage the core, the back lengthens out, okay? So we keep from crunching up a lot of these muscles or even our spine back in here. So we're gonna shoot to do 10 of these per side. So please be sure to keep those shoulders down and make sure your belly is hugging in so we keep that length in the spine. It's really important here. Okay, ready? Let's lift it up. So up, right to the back, and release. Up, to the back, release. Up, to the back, release. Up, to the back, release. 1 more, and we're gonna change sides, okay? And then we'll come back and finish. Up, to the back, release, because the other leg gets a lot of work with us just standing on it. So we're gonna take a break. Lift it up, to the back, release. Lift up, to the back, release. Lift up, to the back, release. That belly is engaged. Lift up, to the back, release. 1 more. Lift up, to the back, release. Now, go back to your other side. Lift up, to the back, release. Up, to the back, release. Up, to the back, release. 2 more. Up, to the back, release. Last one. Up, to the back, release. Change sides. Lift up, to the back, release. Lift up, to the back, release. Lift up, to the back, release. 2 more. Lift up, to the back, release. Lift up, to the back, release. Bend your knees and come on up. An easy march. So now this last set is just one exercise and it's for the abs. So we're gonna jump right into that so that we can have enough time to get through all our sets one more time. Okay, and all this is this one. Do you remember where we open the arms away and we are engaging the belly as we kind of keep deepening the contraction of the core muscles. Okay, so it's a contraction, 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 like that's as far as you can contract the belly muscles. Then we release and open back up and contract, 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 and open back up. Okay, so we're gonna do about 10 of those. Ready? Here we go. Contract, 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 and open. 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 5. And open. 6. And open. 7. And open. 8. And open. 9. And open. 10. And open. Release those arms down. Roll out the shoulders. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of burning sensation through your core. Okay. Come back up. I don't want you to get too comfortable sitting down. Easy march. We're going to go back through it from the very top where we started with those, the chair to sumo to chair squats, okay? After we take a moment, grab a drink. Let that give you that energy to finish the last half of this workout. Some cold, refreshing liquids. Okay, coming into our chair position. Remember, belly's engaged, shoulders down all the time. Feet are hip width apart. You're hinging back at the hips. The arms are coming out shoulder height. And we're gonna open right into your sumo. Ready? Here we go. Sumo, chair. 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 This is 5, chair. Sumo. This is 6, sumo, chair. Sumo, chair. 7, chair. Sumo, chair. 8, chair. Sumo, chair. Okay, grab your weights. This is the squat hold with our triceps. Ready? Here we go, lift them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count with me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up, good. Easy march, getting your chair ready. For that next set, we're doing the opposite arm and leg with those 2 pulses. When you feel rested, come and join me. Okay? Opposite arm and leg. Ready? Here we go. Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. 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 Here's 5. Pulse, pulse, and down. Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. 6. Pulse, pulse, and down. Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. 7. Pulse, pulse, and down. 8. Oh, 7. Pulse, pulse, and down. Don't rush it. 8. Pulse, pulse, and down. Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. 9. Pulse, pulse, and down. Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. Are your shoulders down? Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. Lift, pulse, pulse, and down. Nice. So now the other part of that set, we're not resting yet. Dropping into that sumo squat. Heel lifts. Ready? There's only 8 per side. Here we go. And lift, 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 lift. Drop in a little deeper. Lift and lift. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I lied. 2 more. Lift, 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 and up. Easy march. Whew. Fridays are good. Now, when you feel ready, come on in. The next one, we need our weights for this one. This is where we've got that sumo hold with our crisscross punches. Cross, 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 cross. Hug your belly in, cross. Now a little faster. Cross, cross. Yeah. 8, 7. Drop your shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to slow it down, okay? And we're going to add that leg lift. Now speed it up. Lift, lift. Feel that movement still through your core, even as you're lifting that back leg. 8, 7, 6, Remember that scratchy side on the inside. You want it just above your knees. Make sure the band is flat and not all scrunched up funny, okay? Your feet are about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. We're dropping into that squat, just the right leg, that movement outward. 2, 3. Remember, contract both sides of the leg. 6, don't let it flop. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. Belly's in, right? 6, 5, 4. Shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. And done. Okay, easy march. Now we only have 2 more sets to go. You know what's next? You remember? Grab one more drink. This will power us through to the very end. Okay, grab your weights. So we're gonna start with those arm pulses. Just that backward movement, okay? Shoulders down your back, belly draws in, and pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. More. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let the arm lower down and up. Keep your arms at shoulder height. Down and up. Down and up. Nice and slow. Down and up. Here's 5 and up. We're going to 10, 6 and up. Belly's in. 7 and up. Shoulders down. 8 and up. 9 and up. 10 and up. Pull those elbows in and then release the weights. Good. Now, this one, the fire hydrant to the leg up behind. And remember, the knee is bent this time. And it's really important you keep that belly hugged in so we don't have this arching at the back. You have a nice flat back. And that also, when you engage the core muscles, we enable your glute to do its job. rather than the lower back muscles trying to compensate for what the glutes are not doing, okay? So here we go. We lift that leg out and back and down. Shoulders down. Lift out, back, and down. Out, back, down, out, back, down. One more, this side. Out, back, down. Change sides. Lift out, back, down. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. One more. Out, back, down. Back to your other side. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. One more, this side. Out, back, down. Change sides. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. Two more. Out, back, down. Out, back, down. Nice. Easy march, pulling that chair to center. The last little piece that we have is those ab crunches. Okay. So let's finish it off. Taking your seat. Engaging the core, opening those arms out. And it's those 3 continuous contractions, deeper, deeper, deeper. Ready? Here we go. Contract, 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 and open. 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 4. And open. 5. And open. 6. And open. 7. And open. 8. And open. 9. And open. 10. And open. Nice. Release those arms, roll out the shoulders. Go ahead and stretch the neck just a little bit on one side. And then we'll come back, roll those shoulders again. And then stretch the neck the other way. Now releasing the arms behind will open the chest now, pulling the shoulders down, your hands away from the body. Releasing the arms, and let's come right into working our hips here. or stretching the hips rather. Releasing into that fold. Come on back up, we'll change sides. Release. So let's stretch the backs of the legs. You can do that in your seat if you want. You can come up and do your forward folds.
Whatever you feel like doing today to release those hamstrings. Bend your knees to come on up.
And we're going to stretch out these quads. And as you release this side, just gently do a few little ankle circles. See if you can balance. And then take those circles the other way. And then change sides. And as you release this side, those ankle circles, and see if you can balance. Switch the direction of your circles. Hi, wonderful job today. Thanks for joining in on the fun. See you in the next video.